Hi everyone, and welcome back to Black Forest Scooter. This afternoon we are going to that retro computer game store I mentioned a while back in one of my videos, the one where I was going to the Gottenheim. And so long story short, I saw this computer game store a while back when I was scooting out in the direction of the marsh, it's called. It's just kind of like a group of a village or a number of small villages to the west of Freiburg. And I saw this computer game, retro computer game store, and I thought that was pretty random. Could be in the middle of nowhere. No disrespect to anyone who comes from Gottenheim, but it's pretty quiet out there. And although they do have a good burger joint, that's to be recommended. It used to be a Canadian burger joint, but now I think it's just a burger joint. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So then today, so I'm going to go out and check this place out. I'm hoping it's open. I was like, should I phone them? Should I not? I'm going to go full risk. I'm going to go out there. It's summer holidays. It could be that they're closed. On Google it says they're open. We'll find out. I think that's, long story short, how we're going to approach it. I'm not going to be chatting to you the whole way because that would be a lot of chatting. It's about 20 minutes of just driving out on a fairly, really what I would consider from a scooting perspective, a fairly boring road. We'll just be going out on the B31, which is like the main drag that goes through Freiburg. Okay, Gottenheim. Right, so we're looking for Hauptstrasse, which is the main street. I guess I'm just going to follow this one around and see where that takes me. And we're crossing a river here. Okay, is this? Oh, this is Hauptstrasse. Okay, so it must be up here somewhere. Here it is, Duality Games. Alrighty, let's go check it out. Okay guys, so we are back now on the road leaving Gottenheim. That was a nice visit to the store. It was open. I took some footage inside. We had a really good collection of old and new games, going back to Nintendo Entertainment System and Game Boy, and up to the PS5s, Xbox Series X. He said he started by collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. One thing led to another, and then he kind of got into retro computer games. There you have it. This is a pretty little stretch of road here. Oh my gosh, rugby club. Holy shitballs. That is crazy. A rugby club in Freiburg. Okay. I couldn't brake, and there's like a ditch here, so I can't really go back down it, but I'm going to try and do a Yui up here. Actually, you know what? There's absolutely no one behind me, so I'm going to chuck a Yui here. I got to go and check that shit out. The rugby club in Freiburg is wild. I'd love to come and watch the game. Actually, I think there's someone there. Holy shit! I got to go and ask these dudes what's going on. Some hard men here. I'll have to ask them. All right, guys, stay tuned. I'll let you know on the way home. So that was pretty wild. I just ran into some people who play rugby in Freiburg, which is very unusual. Like Germany is 100% crazy about soccer, or football, as they call it, or Fußball. Yeah, and yeah, super cool. And these dudes are in a rugby club here in Freiburg. I had no idea that something like that existed, and which is a shame on me because they've existed for 17 years and I've been in Freiburg for 20 years. I think at some point I was like, I do know of a rugby club, but I'd never known where they'd played or anything. And it's actually quite close to where I live, which is cool. So on the 6th of September and the 20th of September, they're playing 2 home games. So anyone who wants to come and check out some ruggers here in Hochdorf, this is the place to be for rugby in Freiburg. They play what's called rugby union, and I'm more of a rugby league fan myself, growing up in Southeast Australia. It's a nice house. Southeast Australia is more, rugby league. I would say in Australia in general, it's more rugby league than rugby union. I find the rules in union, I've got a small brain, obviously, pea-sized brain, like a dinosaur, but I find the rules a bit confusing, and they seem to change them every now and then as well. And it's more of a kicking game, whereas league is a bit more based on tackles. And they're both obviously a very similar vintage, but slightly different rules. For the uninitiated, they probably look exactly the same. But for those in the know, there is a difference. But anyway, look at this. This is great. We found a retro computer game store and a rugby league, rugby union club of Freiburg. They also said there's a cricket team, so maybe that's got to be on the list as well. Alrighty, so it looks like I'm going to be ending up in a bit of traffic here for the rest of my way home. So I'm going to cut the video now. I'm going to say thanks very much for joining me on this fun little outing to Gottenheim and to the retro computer games, and also, just as importantly, the Freiburg Rugby Club. Okay, well, everyone, peace out. Be good to each other, and if you've got a scooter, make sure you get out there and scoot.